Am I in trouble for refusing to cooperate with a hospital as ex-emergency contact PNW/US? 3 years ago I was in a relationship. He was abusive, did some really deplorable things I found about later. I made a report, got a restraining order, and haven't spoken to him or anyone that knows him in 3 years. A week ago he was in an accident. His phone was destroyed/could not be accessed, but he had some information in his wallet. He still had me as his emergency contact. I was not aware he had added me as his emergency contact at any point. I got a call Monday from an unknown number. It was someone from a hospital. They started telling me my ex was in a serious accident. I immediately cut them off and said, I don't care who this is, do not contact me again. They called back and asked if I could help them get in contact with someone else. At least I think that's what they wanted. I didn't let them finish. I cut them off pretty fast and said, I don't care, I hope he dies, do not contact me again, and hung up again. His sister, we were friendly but I cut contact after the breakup, messaged me yesterday only letting me know that their family hired a lawyer to sue me for refusing to take the hospital's call, causing a delay in his treatment. He also had some allergies and medical details they didn't know about, which caused complications and skyrocketed his medical bills. I had no idea about either. Am I in any kind of trouble here? Edit, update here https://www.reddit.com/r/legaladvice/comments/am_in_cooperate/.
1. You did not delay his treatment. Others have explained why. 2. You did not accept a responsibility for him. If through some kind of act of beep, this actually did make it to the stage of legal action, your lawyer would simply point at the 3 years of absolutely no contact and go, at what point in this multi-year span, during which time he was actively under a restraining order against my client, did the plaintiff think it reasonable to, without permission or notification, make my client an emergency contact when other, better options were available? 3. You are not financially responsible for anything. Pay nothing. 4. If served, then retain a lawyer, but the case shouldn't be onerous. Still, lawyer is always needed with this kind of thing. 5. Say nothing at all, not a single word, to anyone who is even remotely in contact with him or his family. Any and all contact about even the most trivial detail must go via your legal counsel. There are no even cases. Literally not a single word. No, how was your day? No answering emails. No clarification on the case. Nothing. A person who has threatened to sue you is not your friend and should not be spoken to, at all. Lawyer to lawyer talking only.
Greater than refusing to take the hospital's call, causing a delay in his treatment. I believe whoever told you that is making things up. Your refusing to take the call would not delay treatment. When a patient is unable to make decisions for themselves, the hospital doesn't just leave them untreated and wait to speak to family. Instead, the staff will render all care and assistance possible, using their best medical judgment about what a reasonable person would want done, exactly the same as if the patient's family had requested it. The principle is called implied consent. You have no obligation to be anyone's emergency contact. You have no obligation to assist the hospital with anything. You are not responsible for this person's hospital bills. If the family really has contacted an attorney, that attorney will probably tell them they've got no case. I work in healthcare administration. To put it simply, emergency contacts have no legal binding. A person can put anyone as an emergency contact. An emergency contact is not the same as a guardian, next of kin, durable power of attorney, or surrogate decision maker. Only one of those persons can legally make decisions, and even those people can decline to be involved without legal recourse. Emergency contacts are informed of what happened and then will be used to help contact appropriate next of kin or decision makers. You have no obligation whatsoever to respond. Continue to ignore the calls and there will be absolutely zero recourse. The hospital should be well versed in following its state laws to find a surrogate decision makers already and does not need you to do so. Not a lawyer, and this is not legal advice.
Not a lawyer but a doctor. We are unable to reach emergency contacts all the time, and that doesn't delay treatment. In emergency situations there's assumed consent, so we can treat without the usual informed consent process because we assume the person wants to live and we do what we have to do to keep them alive. Emergency contacts are under no obligation to do anything.
You are not responsible. And if they really hired a lawyer to sue you, you'd be hearing from the lawyer, not the sister. Lawyer, but not yours, and don't practice in your state. Just jumping in because I haven't seen this anywhere on the thread yet. In some jurisdictions, if a third party contacts you on behalf of a defendant against whom an RO is issued, courts may view the communication as a violation of the RO or harassment. I'm unsure of whether your RO is active and a court may see it as very fact-dependent, but there is a chance that the sister contacting you on behalf of her brother, against whom you may still have a RO in place, to complain about your refusal to assist with his medical care may in itself be considered violative of your restraining order or harassment.
No. You are under no obligation to assist in any way, shape, or form.
There's a chance your ex's family is lying to you. I don't see how an emergency contact not being cooperative would delay treatment.
They can sue, but they have no case. And with the restraining order you have and no previous knowledge of your ex having you as emergency contact, you can easily dismiss/win the case. They're talking out their beep.
Lawyer here, but not your lawyer, and this is not legal advice. The critical legal factor in determining whether you have any liability here is defining whether there was any duty of care. We all as ordinary citizens have a standard duty of reasonable care to one another. Failing that reasonableness standard results in the tort of ordinary negligence. There is no duty to save someone or assist in saving someone to whom you have no special connection, elevated duty of care. In some circumstances, such as being a parent, guardian of an old person, or when you affirmatively take on a duty of care like a daycare worker or a nurse, you would then have a heightened standard of care duty for a person. However, it is abundantly clear that there was no such thing here. Not only had you had no contact with the person, but you even had a restraining order. Telling the emergency person to not talk to you was the best thing to say from a legal standpoint. You completely shut down any attempt to put on you any duty to care for that person. As others have said, people are beep and sue for beep things, so you may want to get a lawyer to confirm all this with you, since I am definitely not your lawyer and just some stranger on the internet wishing you the best. People can sue for anything, they have no case at all. You have no legal requirement to talk or assist in any way. Look at it, what if you never even answered the phone call to begin with? Still same scenario. Hospitals can do emergent consent for procedures, surgeries if they are unable to reach family or next of kin.
Nope, you are under no obligation to serve as your ex's emergency contact. Can you imagine, by writing Scarlett Johansson's name on my emergency contact card, she is immediately, legally obligated? Nonsense. Hospitals do what they need to in order to save someone's life. You didn't delay anything. Don't be drawn into that family's BS. Of course you are not in trouble. You potentially would be in trouble if you intentionally lied to harm him, i.e. told them he is not allergic to penicillin when you know he is, but obviously you have no obligation to facilitate his health care, and the hospital is responsible to provide emergency care if they can't contact family. If it's enough of an emergency, they don't even try to contact family before starting treatment. This attorney probably doesn't exist. If they do exist, they are explaining to the family that there is no legal duty to be someone's emergency contact.